Feeling you, MP.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports, alongside Hall of Famer Grant. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jerami Grant.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And the starting lineup for Miami, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Davion Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo, then it's Jaime Jaquez, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Knicks, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. He's out there with Mikal Bridges. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mitchell Robinson, and it's DJ in at the 2-guard position. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
Here's DJ, scoring over 35 a game. He's someone they depend on for production. Off the mark there with a 3. And here's Miami. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Adebayo. Good work defensively by Robinson.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
And the shot goes down.
A flashy ball handler at times. Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Beyond the arc. Shot is good by DJ.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Next play, 6-0.
Here's Mitchell. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Jaquez. Out to the right wing. Now here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Robinson.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's DJ. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. DJ's got 6.
And they're building up steam. Getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside, Alexander Walker. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Back to Bridges. Here's Brunson. Another one falls for New York.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be...
New York leading by 16. On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Luke Cornett, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Highsmith in at the three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
All right, and we got a report from Shams Charania with news out of the Western Conference. Shams, take it away.
Thank you, B.A. The Timberwolves transaction just now public as Minnesota's front office is executing ahead of the trade deadline. They've secured Brook Lopez, who could be a major asset for them. Perimeter shooting, high-level defense, rebounding, rim protection. Lopez does it all. They really believe adding him into their front court will elevate their game on both ends.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. Pass to DJ. Bridges outside. No good on the three.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Hero, that's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Oh, deflected. Here's Alexander Walker. Again, the Heat score. New York leading by 13. Right wing. Here's DJ. Here's Grant. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
That's just a strong effort by Grant to follow the miss and save the possession.
Down low. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 16. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Raptors got the job done. He contributed 31 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And his effort helped end their losing streak. He'll be looking to inspire them with another win tonight.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Here's Adebayo, coming off a solid outing against Toronto. Hero for three. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. And in the second quarter. A little under 3.5 minutes played already. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Outside McBride. Towns a screen on Jaquez. Here's DJ. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Heat trail by 14. Outside Mitchell. Towns with a rebound. The Knicks have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second.
Well, just doing an excellent job defensively. Using his body to disrupt the shot and then get control of the loose ball.
Mitchell finds Hero. Brunson with it. Hero picks him up. On the break. 3-pointer. Rebound Miami. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
And it's Mitchell. The miss. New York leading by 14. Here's DJ. Drains the triple. DJ's got 19 points.
Nice pass. It's good to see Grant getting others involved.
Now Hero. He had 28 points in the win against Toronto.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
And so it's New York, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New York Knicks.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. And let's move to some recent news. Multiple trades are shaking up the league.
With Lopez, they get a vet who can impact the game at both ends of the floor. Then offensively, he can hurt you in the low post and from beyond the arc.
Can I call him a splash brother? Like, yeah, Splash Mountain? Like, he really can stretch the defense, man. Shaq, you could play in this era. I think you would be a three-point shooter. No.
I wouldn't have to be. I'd be what I already am. The most dominant ever.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic, but it's got to be the names out there that people know.
They've got Jalen Brunson. Mikal Bridges is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's DJ in at the shooting guard position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Towns against Adebayo. Over Towns. Adebayo, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Here's DJ. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Mitchell against Brunson. Mitchell misses.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Drops in the three.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
26.
Heat trail by 21. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside, Alexander Walker. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Alexander Walker's got his third basket on the night right there. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Shot is good by DJ.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. It's Jaquez with the ball for the Miami Heat. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. There's a screen. Takes a three. The Knicks with the rebound. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's DJ. He's got 27. Nails it from 3. DJ's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Alexander Walker, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 10 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Over to the wing. Here's DJ. Off target from outside. Heat trail by 20. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the paint. Now here's Jaquez. Defense right on him. Ooh, Robinson with a block. And Bridges, here we go. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 7 tonight.
Yeah, nice take from Bridges. Love whenever he takes initiative on offense.
New York shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Setting the floor for Miami. They've got Luke Cornett, and it's Oliver in at the 2. Connects from downtown. DJ's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Well, the Heat's shooting just around 32% from the field. Pass to Cornett. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for New York?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
From behind the arc. And it's Miami with a rebound. Hero outside. From outside the arc. And Dadier pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to DJ. The 3-ball. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
36.
Here's Hero. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
DJ, no good. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hero. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
It's Jaquez on the wing. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side. The opposite of a selfish player. Jaime Jaquez Jr. always puts the team ahead of himself. And the misconnection there, fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Adebayo a screen on Jones. The 3 from Mitchell. Sinks it from distance. Mitchell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Knicks leading by 23. To the wing, right side. Here's DJ. Off target with the 3. Miami has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Mitchell. To the right side. And Adebayo, the bucket on the assist from Jaquez. Adebayo's gotten his first bucket of the night. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
New York making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Jones, the pass to DJ. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Jaquez. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's the floater. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And Jones is a dependable floor general. Someone you can trust to facilitate an offense and find his guys.
Grant's checked in for Towns. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
For Miami, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Jones against Hero. To halt the run. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for DJ.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Just 2 to shoot. Hero for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And again for three.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Here's DJ. Grab the screen. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's New York with another.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Hero. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That's on Trey Jones.
And Hero is so confident. When he's looking to score inside, he does not back away from contact.
15 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's DJ. Solid D from Jaquez. And here's Hero. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.